Okay, Hanaya, how you doing? All right, I've got your image up. Let's go take a look at your file. Okay, the first thing I notice is the type is set backwards. I can't figure that out. I'm not sure how that happened, but definitely want to address that. Plus, try to add some sort of layer effects on your type. I mean, we've got, I think there's many dozens of layer type tutorials in Photoshop and located in the learner resources area of the classroom. So if you're having trouble finding those, let me know. I'll be glad to direct you towards those. But there's a bunch of different things you can do with the type. I think that would make it much more visually interesting than just traditional type. Okay, so in the file itself, you're showing, let me see what we have. That wouldn't have a mask on it because it was puppet worked, which, as we know, that destroys the mask. Then over there's your guitar mask. So you're showing pretty good masking. Yes, you've got good masking. Right now we've got 5 items to make up the creature, and that's the minimum. So you may consider adding a couple. Now, in my last critique, I mentioned trying to add some arms and fixing up the masks. We can clearly see that the masks are really jagged over here. Got parts of the headphones through the background, and the arms just looks like a wire. I just think it would be so interesting if you were to give this guy some sort of arms, or maybe even you could figure out a way to use this wire as arms and put another guitar in there. So we got guitar guy playing, we got Rockin' Rhapsody Roy Guitar Man playing a guitar. That might be really cool. Try that. I would like to see adjustment layers. I think that some of the tonal value can be brought out in the individual layers by adding adjustment layers, specifically levels adjustment layers, curves adjustment layers, and then you can also manipulate the color of the different elements by using some of your color adjustment layers too. So try that, experiment, try to bring out some of the visual some interesting visual enhancements to the composition. So I'm going to jump over here to the background. This is really bugging me. The background is set at 37%. I'm going to pop that up to 80 or so. Look how cool that looks. I think 100 is well, even that looks pretty cool. But I think you drop that down just a little bit. Well, it's at 95%, and that looks fantastic. So I think that you're really set up for success here. My main concerns, of course, are that the arms don't look like arms. The guitar mask needs to be cleaned up, so we get those beautiful. Let me show you what I mean. I showed you this in the last. Let's see how jagged those selections are. And that's all indicative of what could be a more accurate selection in your initial guitar selection. We can see there's parts of the background over here and over here. So you really want to make that as clean as you can. And then over here we've got little portions of the background from the headphone background as well. So you want to clean those up, definitely. Okay, and as I said, we are set at 8x10 300, so that's fantastic. So the main thing I'm looking for really is to fix up the masks, to really try to add a little bit more action here with the arms, and then attempt to do some adjustment layers. And I would also try to add a face to this guy. I think it would look cool. I guess that could be considered a face because that's a speaker that you've puppet worked, and then that would be his hair, right? That microphone. So anyways, yeah, those would be my recommendations moving forward. I think you're doing a good job. I just think that we could do a little bit more to it to make it a little more visually interesting. All right, if you have any questions at all, please give me a holler. Thank you very much.